everybody, and welcome to another episode of The Mind of Marlin and his Treetop Talks. Here at the sweet spot, the ducks are fed, the chickens are fed, and now it's time to feed your head. Today is March 2nd, 2021. Now, we've all heard the expression, mind your P's and Q's. But who of you know where the expression came from? I'm going to give you a New York minute. Let me start my timer. Time's up. See, a New York minute is a reference to the hectic pace of New Yorkers and is believed to have been coined in Texas in the late 1960s. It was said that a New Yorker does in an instant what a Texan would do in a whole minute. Maybe that's why they talk like this with a drawl. A New York minute has also been described as the interval between a Manhattan traffic light turning green and when the guy behind you starts honking his horn. Time must be slowing down in Texas because recently it was so cold there the hands on the clocks put on mittens. But back to P's and Q's. In the days when newspapers were typeset, the P and the Q looked a lot like each other, like a mirror opposite. So it'd be easy to mix up your Q with the P. Let's face the music, which is terribly difficult when your music is listening to is coming out of your headphones. Q has gotten a bad rap. So, right now, I'm going to introduce you to Q. I know you're asking, how is it that the Mind of Marlin was able to get a personal audience with Q? Well, folks, here's Q. See, nobody was keeping an eye on Q. So I snuck off with Q, and Q has been hiding out ever since. I can only imagine Q's chagrin and embarrassment because it's been co-opted by a group of people who believe that the Hollywood elite and Democrats are eating babies and drinking their blood. Well, these worshipers and acolytes of Q, of this idea, they're totally into Shakespeare, as they also co-opted the word we all know, anon, which means I will see you soon. We will Q anon. It is what happens when your I and your Q never get past 2 digits in a score. So, who do we really know that drinks blood? Characters from Twilight? Dracula? But why are people in Hollywood drinking blood? I mean, even though there are some true characters there. Does anybody have any thought that it may have something to do with the movies that are being made? I mean, here are some of them. Blood. Blood Diamond. There Will Be Blood. Blood Sport. My Bloody Valentine. Rise. Blood Hunter. First Blood. First Blood Part 2. Blood River. Bloody Muscle Bodybuilder in Hell. Blood and Water. Blood. The Last Vampire. Bloody Tale. Dr. Blood's Coffin, Blood Rain, Bloodline, Innocent Blood, Blood Sacrifice, Blood Wars, A Bay of Blood, Bloodbath, Bloody Sunday, True Blood, Blood Father, Harry Potter, and the Half-Blood Prince. See that somebody's already taken half of his blood out. In Cold Blood, Bloody Mary, which they made a drink out of. The Case of Bloody Iris, Night of the Bloody Apes, Captain Blood, Bathory, Countess of Blood, Blood on Wolf Mountain, Blood of Beast, Bloodline, Bloody Tie, Dark Blood, The Blood of Jesus, Blood Brothers, Dynasty of Blood, Blood Empires, Blood Effects, Flesh and Blood, New Blood, Blood Glacier, Blood and Guts, Bucket of Bloods, and this is from a list that numbers 106. So yeah, I get it. People out in Hollywood are drinking blood. At least in the movies they are. Well, it's easy to see how people would think Hollywood has a fascination for blood. I mean, really, but the idea of eating babies? Well, okay, maybe there are some. And what's really odd is I know this guy, Max Maven, who's a mentalist, which is not to be confused with a mental case, which brings me back to Q believers, who, without having any idea of what this person really looks like, believe in him. Nobody's really ever seen Q. I mean, I just introduced you to Q, but you probably already met him when you were watching Sesame Street. They might as well be telling us there's an enormously fat man who flies in a reindeer, who flies with reindeers pulling him in a sleigh all over the world in a single night and fits inside chimneys. I mean, why not? Now, there are 93 movies that involve eating human flesh, with some of our favorites being Silence of the Lambs, Little Shop of Horrors, Eating Raoul, Dawn of the Dead, Night of the Living Dead, anything with the zombie in the title, Willard, Ben, Fried Green Tomatoes, Soylent Green, Sweeney Todd, Delicatessen. So I get it. One would think that people are eating the flesh of the young because it happens in the movies. But millions would think, assuming that millions are thinking in the first place. I mean, for good grief, for the Donners, it was a party. If this was real, if this was really real, honestly, there would be cooking shows on how to prepare baby. Nobody in show business is going to pass up the opportunity to make a buck, no matter how far into the sewer they're going to have to reach, which is where everything we eat is going to end up anyways. There are hundreds of cooking shows that teach us how to cook everything from kelp to kangaroos. So how come we're not seeing cooking shows on how to cook mac and cheese with a person named Mac? Fettuccine made with a guy named Alfredo. Eggs made with someone with the name Benedict. A tea and lemonade drink by juicing Arnold Palmer. A salad made with a person named Caesar or Cobb. You get the idea. If Q was telling the truth, we would be seeing recipes for baby bourguignon, baby back ribs, baby and brisket, baby with butter beans, baby on a stick, basted baby with a baby corn, babies and berries, baby bolognese, served with a side dish of baby carrots, with a dessert made up of ice baby. And of course, you know, while you're eating your baby for dinner, you've got to have the right music. And there's lots to choose from. Baby Got Back, Baby Love, Don't Worry Baby, Ooh Baby Baby, Baby Hold On, Be My Baby, Baby Please Don't Go, Baby I Need Your Lovin', It's All Over Now Baby Blue, Baby You're a Rich Man, Cry Baby Cry, Baby I Love You, Baby Come Back, Sweet Baby James, One for My Baby, Baby Don't Cry, There Goes My Baby, Rock-a-Hula Baby, Santa Baby, Baby Blue, Baby Grand. But you get the idea. But this one specifically speaks to those who are minding their P's and QAnons. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. 'Cause I'll just use you, then I'll set you free. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Now, babies can't speak for themselves because they haven't mastered the language. But if they could speak, they would be asking of those who are full of P and QAnon, what have you done for baby today? What have you done to take care of a baby today? Did you adopt me? Did you change a diaper on me? Did you feed me? Did you play with me? Did you make me giggle? Or are you only using the name of baby and what babies stand for to prop you up? Are you holding resentment that other people are eating babies and it's eating you? You never took them seriously all these years. When you heard a parent say to their newborn, "You're just so cute, I could eat you up." Well, let's be clear. Child abuse is a very real thing. And if you want to do something, go to dosomething.org, which is a global movement of millions of young people making positive change online and off. There's a Child Help National Child Abuse Hotline, 1-800-422-4453. And there's a 24/7 crisis support at your fingertip. And you can text 741-741. It is estimated that at least 1 in 7 children in the United States have experienced child abuse and or neglect in this past year. Neglect is the most common form of child abuse, followed by physical abuse, sexual abuse, and psychological abuse. In 2018, 16% of children who are abused experienced more than one kind of maltreatment. Children younger than 1 year old are the most vulnerable to maltreatment, accounting for almost half of the child fatalities from abuse in 2018. In 2018, 76% of child abuse perpetrators were a parent to their victim. Adult survivors of childhood abuse are more likely to experience mental health difficulties, including depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, PTSD, eating disorder, and substance abuse disorders, and are more likely to engage in high-risk behaviors like smoking, alcohol and drug use, and unsafe sex. They're also more likely to report overall lower health than those who haven't experienced childhood abuse. So have you, the viewer, experienced any childhood abuse? If you're a baby and you're experiencing abuse or somebody is about to eat you, you can text 741-741 as soon as you can distinguish the numbers on the keypad, but it is available 24/7. Or if you are an adult, you can go to dosomething.org, which is a global movement, and actually do something about child abuse rather than making unprovable claims about people eating babies and drinking their blood. Babies and children in abusive homes are waiting for you to act. So instead of scrolling through your feed, why not do something to see that children are fed? Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe. Treat yourself and others kindly, and we'll see you next time. Aloha.